Well, welcome everybody. Welcome back to another edition of LiveAquaria Live Dive Sale here on YouTube. It's Monday at 4 p.m. CST. I'm getting my times wrong. 4 p.m. CST on Monday. That means we're back with another live dive sale. So what that means for you guys is we've got a select number of items at discounted prices today. We've got a total of 12 items, all marine tonight, only fish and coral. We don't have any freshwater tonight. So stay tuned for future live dives. We'll try to get some more freshwater items in the assortment here. So thank you again. I'm Ian from LiveAquaria. Behind the camera is Alyssa helping out. And we'll be walking you through the assortment tonight. So the way this works is, like I said, we have 12 total items. Each item has a number. And as we go through through each item and give you the number, if you're interested in purchasing that particular item at the discounted price, you simply have to put that number in the chat. And the first person to do so gets the option to buy it. So we actually had last week where I think there was one particular item, I can't remember what it was offhand, where there were at least a couple or two or three, at least two or three, I think, people in the chat that were wanting to buy it. So it really matters sort of being quick on the draw. So if you're really interested in something, don't hesitate. It could be snatched up before you get a chance to purchase it. So again, there'll be 12 items tonight. Each item will have a number. And if you're interested in purchasing an item, just put that number in the chat. Of course, as we're going through the list, if you have any questions about anything, if you'd like us to show you anything in any more detail as we go through the list, please feel free to speak up and put a note in the chat and we'll be happy to do so. A couple other notes about the live dive sale if you're not familiar with it. So the way this works is if you happen to purchase an item from the live dive sale, what we'll ask you to do is send an email to social@liveaquaria.com, and that's going to be a way for us to understand who you are. If you haven't purchased before, a lot of times we have people kind of coming week to week, the same people, so that's really great. But if you happen to be new, it just helps us identify who you are and then the item that you're interested in purchasing. In addition, we have the option to add on to your live dive order any item from our Wisconsin facility order, and we'd be happy to include that as well with your order that gets shipped to you from the live dive sale. In addition, some perks for the live dive sale also is you get free shipping. So, not only are we giving you an item, a high quality item from our Divers Den WYSIWYG store, but we give it to you at no additional shipping cost. There is a $9.99 box fee, as always, with our Aquatic Life, just to make sure we have the proper packing materials and we're shipping these things in a safe and healthy manner. But the normal $29.99 shipping fee that would apply to orders below the $229 threshold will not apply to these orders. So that's $30 that you wouldn't have to spend. And like I said, if you want to add on to your order from anything that ships from a Wisconsin facility, like the item that you might purchase from the live dive sale, you simply have to just put that in an email to us, and we'll be sure to work with our customer service team who will complete your order. Usually within 24 to 40 hours, we try to get these things taken care of, so you guys can enjoy the new items that you purchase. So I think that pretty much covers it. Just a couple of other cool things we got going on right now. We've got 12 days of Fishmas going on, so that is 12 weekdays leading up to Christmas. That is through the 19th, actually. So it started last week on the 4th, I think. Yes, the 4th. And it's going all the way through the 19th. And it's going to be basically daily weekday releases of 4 unique items at discounted prices. So we had 4 new items today. We'll have 4 new items tomorrow. And like I said, each weekday leading up through the 19th. And each set of items that's released each weekday leading up to the 19th will be on sale for that entire time. So be on the lookout for those updates. We have some social posts going on, as well as you can visit our website. You can click on the main navigational banner where it says 12 Days of Fishmas, and you can be led to the landing page there as well. I think we had an email go out today also, as well as Wednesday we'll have something going out with the updates there. So be on the lookout for those if you're looking for some cool items leading up to the holiday season at discounted prices. In addition, we are celebrating each weekend this month for the holiday season. We're calling it Festive Fridays. So we had our first one last Friday, the 8th through the 10th. And we're going to have one for the 15th through the 17th and so on through the remainder of this month. And it's going to be deep discounts on 8 different items that you will be on sale for that weekend only. So like I said, every Friday through Sunday of each weekend. So be on the lookout for that. We've got a new selection of items coming up this Friday that we can look forward to as well. I Did I forget anything, Alyssa? Any important notes?
Oh, the shipping frozen food, is that's
So
a little
shipping
different
frozen food is a flat
from
rate.
us,
Yep,
yeah.
that's $29.99 no matter what. So that's the benefit there is you can order as much as you want, and you're only going to pay one flat rate. So that's the only
Right, so if somebody orders from Live Dive and then wants frozen food, that's going to be separate
correct.
shipping, okay.
Yep. So this will be separate for for frozen. Yep.
Yes. So we do have a lot of comments in the chat here. Joyce says hi. They got the corals and the LiveAquaria fish tank, so fantastic.
Awesome.
Once we get that set up and cycled, we'll send that bed of fish on over to you as well.
Yep.
And then it looks like Hurricane Aquatics is having an issue with getting the video to show up. But there's other people in the chat that are getting video.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what's going on there. Might want to refresh or something maybe. Maybe that'll reset it.
Yeah, sometimes with YouTube you have to like close it, join all over again. Apologies for that. That's a bummer. Try refreshing, try closing it, reopening it. All the best luck to you. Hopefully it comes back. So yeah, without further ado, I say we'll get started with the first 6 items, which are all marine fish. And we'll start with number 1, which is the half black angelfish.
Oh, he's all the way back over here.
Yeah, he's
there. It is.
There. So this is number 1, the half black angelfish from Indonesia. This little guy here is sized at 2 5/8 of an inch. Is regularly priced at $49.99 in their Divers and WYSIWYG store. However, it's on sale in the Live Dive sale for $29.99. And just as a quick note, the sale prices that I'm giving you in the Live Dive sale are only good during the Live Dive sale. As soon as the Live Dive sale ends, they go back to their regular price. So act fast. These prices will not last. And I don't think I really mentioned it, but all the items, including the coral and the fish we're showing you tonight, they all come from our Divers and WYSIWYG store here in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, where Alyssa and myself are currently streaming from. So we, like I said, we are happy to have these as part of our Divers and WYSIWYG store facility. They've already gone through the rigorous quality and control and quarantine procedures that we employ on all animals that come into our care here. So you can rest assured that you're getting a high quality animal with good health.
Richard K. Got the frozen food that they won Friday. So
nice.
They said thank you. You're welcome, Richard. Enjoy that. Yeah.
Oh, and another quick note too is last Friday. Sorry, just moving something out of the way here so I don't trip. Last Friday, we were really excited to launch our three new flavors, as I like to say, of frozen food. So we now offer, in addition to our spirulina, our bloodworms, and our mysis, spirulina brine shrimp, spirulina brine and mysis, and shrimp, what we call shrimp and worm medley, which is a mixture of brine, mysis, and bloodworms. So go check those out on liveaquaria.com too. We have an introductory price at $1.99 for a 3.5 ounce 35 cube pack. So it's a really good price. High quality, single or limited to single ingredient food. Limited ingredient is really kind of the main thing we were shooting for there, is we wanted to offer high quality food without a lot of fillers and a lot of additives and a lot of junk, I guess you could say. So go check those out, liveaquaria.com. We have a banner right on the front page. You'll see new LiveAquaria frozen food there. So that offer is good for the next month through the 11th of January, actually. We want to give you guys lots of time to check it out and stock up if you like. So that's 3 new frozen foods. In addition, we've updated our existing formulas, the bloodworm, the brine, and the mysis. Those have all been tweaked. The formulas have all been tweaked there as well to have a limited ingredient list also. So go check those out too, and we're happy to have launched those and bring those to the market for you guys. Like I said, we really were interested in bringing forward a high quality frozen food nutritional option at a very competitive price for the Aquarius. The regular retail on them is $2.99, but we're offering them at $1.99 for the next 30 days. So go check this out. So we are on still number 1, the half black angel. I didn't really talk about this guy yet, but a little bit about the half black angel is a moderate care level with a semi-aggressive temperament. Omnivorous diet. We do advise caution when adding this animal to a reef tank. Definitely want to advise caution there. They get a max size of about 4 inches, requiring a minimum tank size of 70 gallons. That is number 1, the half black angelfish. Again, regular retail of $49.99, marked down to $29.99.
Looks like I have some more people joining in the chat. Welcome
Awesome.
back, or welcome back.
Happy to have all you here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your Monday afternoon to join us here. Like I mentioned before at the start, if you're new, we do this every Monday at 4 p.m. CST. We're offering you a select group of items at discounted prices from our Divers and WYSIWYG store. And we are number 1, the half black angelfish, on sale for $29.99. Right. So we'll move along to number 2, which is the Mimic Ebly Tang.
Stay over
Left
here.
there, yep. So, Mimic Ebly Tang is from Sri Lanka, sized at 3 3/4 of an inch. The regular retail on this is $149.99 when they sell in Divers Den. However, we're offering it for sale in the live dive for $119.99, so $30 off there. The Mimic Ebly Tang typically has an easy care level with the semi-aggressive temperament. They're a herbivorous diet, and they are considered reef compatible. They get to max size of 10 inches and require a minimum tank size of 125 gallons. That's the Mimic Ebly Tang. And of course, you know, if anybody's familiar with the Ebly Angels, that's where it gets its name, as it has a similar, obviously similar body structure in some ways, but also the markings on the side of the body to the Ebly Angelfish. That is the Mimic Ebly Tang. So again, that's number 2 from Sri Lanka, and regular retail of $149.99, marked down to $119.99. And as I mentioned before, we're really excited to be doing our 12 Days of Fishmas as well as our Festive Fridays this month. 12 Days of Fishmas will go through the 19th, but the Festive Fridays will go through the entire month. And then be on the lookout this coming new year in January and moving forward. We got some great new campaigns coming up that we're excited to bring to you guys. And yeah, some new items as well. So we're on number 2, the Mimic Ebly Tang from Sri Lanka. Regular retail of $149.99, marked down to $119.99. All right, we'll move along to number 3, the Harlequin Tusk. Certainly one we've had in our live dive assortment in the past. Happy to have back as well. Sorry, just looking for my note on the cost for this guy. Okay, yes, Harlequin Tusk number 3 from the Philippines, sized at 4 5/8 of an inch. The regular retail on this would typically be $299.99 in the Divers Den, but we've marked it down to $100 here in the live dive sale, so this one is going to go for $199.99. That is number 3, the Harlequin Tusk, on sale for $199.99. As I mentioned before, we've had a few items. We're into number 3 right now. All of these items are below the typical free shipping threshold of $229 or more, but that's one of the benefits that you all have from being attendees and potential purchasers from the live dive sale is the free shipping on Aquatic Life, no matter the price. So if your item is $5 or if the item is $500, it will ship to you for free. You're of course welcome to add more than one item to the live dive order, as well as Wisconsin Facility Aquatic Life as well, and that will all ship for free to you as well. And Alyssa was really spot on reminding me earlier that free shipping doesn't apply to all things like frozen food. That will still get the frozen food flat shipping rate of $29.99. But when it comes to Aquatic Life, you can buy something from the live dive sale and then add anything onto the live dive order from the Wisconsin facility and still not pay any shipping if it's below the normal $229 or more. So extra benefits for you guys, happy to provide to you. As well as all the items today, they are coming with a 7-day arrive alive, stay alive guarantee. So that's another added bonus for you guys as well.
Let's see, Richard K says that's a steal. And then Ron White would like to know how large the Harlequin gets.
Sure. Actually, that's a good question. I thought I had my notes because I don't have that stuff memorized, but let me double check real quick. That is a very good question.
I'm going to pull up on the site too if it's missing from the notes.
Yeah, I think I just overlooked getting that one ready today. I was like,
Okay.
oh, I didn't have that.
Because it would be
Didn't
on
have
our
my
website,
notes
right?
as well. What's that?
It would be on the website, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. We're just going to look that up really quick for you.
Yep. All right, here we go. A little bit, yeah. So max size is typically 10 inches. This one is currently sitting at 4 5/8, so about halfway there.
And what size tank is recommended?
Typically about 125 gallons, so a little larger there. Moderate care level, semi-aggressive temperament, carnivorous diet, and caution with reef tanks as well. But definitely a good price there, $199.99. That is number 3, the Harlequin Tusk.
I always really like the color patterns on these guys. They always remind me of like a watercolor painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, super iconic fish. I mean, definitely if you've been in this hobby long enough, you've seen at least in your local fish store or online, or maybe in
Aquarium,
your friend's
maybe,
tank, or
yeah.
aquarium even. Yeah, there's a super iconic, always a favorite, but not for everybody. So, moving along to number 4 is the Falco hawkfish, who's down in the lower right hand there.
Oh, it's just been hanging out in the corner here.
Yep. Number 4 is the
Get it
Falco
almost.
hawkfish from Sri Lanka. This particular one, coming from the diver's den, is sized at 3 inches. The regular retail is $39.99. However, we're putting this one on sale for $19.99. And I do have my notes for this one. Falco hawkfish is an easy care level with a semi-aggressive temperament. Carnivorous diet. We advise caution when entering into a reef aquarium. They don't get much bigger than they are right now. Max size is typically about 3 inches and requiring a minimum tank size of 30 gallons. So this is number 4, the Falco hawkfish. Regular retail of $39.99, marked down to $19.99. And as I mentioned, these all will have a 7-day guarantee. So that means from the moment the item, you receive the item in your house, you have 7 days. If anything happens, you feel free to reach out to us and submit a claim if necessary, and we'll help. Customer service team will take care of you. And the Falco hawkfish typically likes plenty of hiding spaces. Shouldn't be kept with larger, more aggressive hawkfish. Although it eats small fish and shrimp with caution, it can make an excellent reef inhabitant. So just a little bit more about more of the reef compatible note that I mentioned before about caution is just things to think about. If you have a tank with smaller shrimp or fish, this guy might not be the best fit for you. So that's number 4, the Falco hawkfish. Regular retail of $39.99, marked down to $19.99. All right. We'll keep her moving here. Head on over to number 5, which is the black and white snapper from Sri Lanka. So number 5 is a black and white sniper. Wow, black and white snapper from Sri Lanka, sized at 4 1/4 inches. The regular retail on this is $149.99. However, we have it on sale for $99.99, so $50 off on this guy. And I do have my notes with that one. The black and white snapper has a moderate care level with semi-aggressive temperament, carnivorous diet, and they are not reef compatible. So if you have a reef aquarium, definitely stay away from this guy. Max size of 14 inches, requiring a gallon, minimum tank size of 180 gallons. As I mentioned before, these are not reef compatible, so not if you have a reef tank, best not to choose this item here. But that is the black and white snapper from Sri Lanka, number 5, on sale for $99.99. So hopefully everybody had a good weekend and is having a good start to your Monday as well. I know we're all excited here at LiveAquaria to get another week started. And we're back, of course, with another live dive sale. As I mentioned at the beginning, if you have any questions about what we're doing here, if you're new to this, or if you'd like us to go back over anything, we're happy to do so. We're happy to go back to the start of the list or jump back and forth, whatever you guys really need. We're here for you. So if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, anything like that, feel free to send it along. As we kind of talked about in the last live dive sales too, we have only 12 items, so if you are interested, and we always do this, if you are interested in seeing anything in particular, please let us know in the chat. If there's any particular animals or items that you would like to see, we will definitely do our best to work towards bringing those into the live dive sale. I know the team right now is really working hard. We had a great Black Friday holiday season, so thank you all who made a purchase during that time. Really appreciate the business, and really appreciate everybody purchasing from LiveAquaria.com. So actually we got rid of a lot of inventory here. We got rid of a lot of items, which is great. It means a lot of high quality aquatic life from divers then went to good homes. So our team right now is working on replenishing and bringing some items back. So now's a good time to share any suggestions or thoughts you have that you would like to see in the live dive sale or otherwise. So keep them coming. We love to see it.
Let's see, Fish Fam Link says, if you're having a good time, do not forget to hit that like button.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, thank you, Fish Fam. I always appreciate that love and positivity. We really want this to be a fun and exciting experience for you guys. So, yeah, we really appreciate you guys joining in and being part of it. And to kind of just piggyback off what Fish Fam's saying there, if you do like what we're doing, if you want to see more of this, do hit the like and subscribe button, as well as hit the bell notification on YouTube as well, and that'll make sure you don't miss out on any future live dives that we do or any other future content that we have coming up. So really, once again, thank you all for joining us, and we're glad to have you. We are still on number 5, the black and white snapper. I keep almost saying sniper. Black and white snapper from Sri Lanka, sized at 4 1/4 inches, and on sale for $99.99. All right, so we'll move along to number 6, which is the last fish we have on our list tonight, which is the long-nosed butterfly fish. This long-nosed butterfly fish is number 6, inhaling from Indonesia, sized at 5 1/2 inches. The regular retail is $129.99. However, we've marked this one down to $79.99. So the yellow long-nosed butterfly fish typically has a moderate care level with a peaceful temperament, carnivorous diet, and we do also advise caution when adding this to a reef aquarium. They get to a max size of about 9 inches. And like I said, this one's currently at 5 1/2. They require a minimum tank size of 125 gallons. This is number 6, the yellow long-nosed butterfly fish. Regular retail of $129.99, marked down to $79.99.
No, I could be wrong, but does this guy have venom? I think the specks on this guy might be venomous. Or am I thinking of a different fish maybe?
That's a good question. I think you may be right. Let me look real quick. I don't believe so.
Right. Like I said, I might be thinking of a different fish.
Yeah, I think you
I'm
might
thinking
be
of
something
a
different.
fox face or a rabbit fish or something.
So, no.
Okay. I must have been thinking fox
no.
face then.
No,
All
nothing
right.
like that. Like I mentioned, the biggest
That's
thing we
good.
caution on the biggest thing we caution on the website is typically, you know, the reef safe part of it. So, you know, in the reef aquarium, it may nip at corals and sessile inverts. So,
Okay.
yeah. But nope, no mention of any venomous or anything
Okay.
like
Well,
that.
that's good. All right.
Yeah. And real quick, we talked about food earlier. Like I said, we just launched 3 new flavors of frozen food under the LiveAquaria brand. We've got a shrimp and worm medley, which is mysis, brine, and bloodworms. We have our spirulina brine and mysis shrimp, and then we have our spirulina brine shrimp. So like I said, those are 3 new flavors we just launched last Friday. You may or may not have seen the email, but if you haven't, if it's new to you, go check out liveaquaria.com. We've got a banner right on the front page which will take you to the category of our frozen food, refined by LiveAquaria brand. So we've got a nice introductory offer going on through the 11th of January, where you can get every flavor at, which is typically $2.99 for $1 less. So it's $1.99. So it's a really good, high quality, limited ingredient frozen food that we're excited to bring to the market at a really competitive price. So we're actually working on bringing flat packs, 8-ounce and 16-ounce flat packs in the near future as well. So be on the lookout for that. We're really close to having that finalized, but we had the 3.5-ounce cubes ready to go, so we wanted to get that to you guys sooner than later, so that you can start getting some high quality food at a really good price. And like I said, it's $1.99 for any of the flavors through the 11th of January. So go check that out if you're ready to stock up on some frozen food. You may be looking for something different. It's a really good, really good option now that we're happy to bring to you guys. So that's our 3 new flavors. That was a shrimp and worm medley, the spirulina brine and mysis shrimp, and then the spirulina brine shrimp. Originally, we were going to call the spirulina brine and mysis shrimp the Coral Farm blend after the LiveAquaria Coral Farm and Aquaculture facility, but we figured it's probably just easier to tell you guys exactly what it was. So the spirulina brine and mysis shrimp is actually the typical formulation of frozen food we have and mix here daily to feed to the animals in the Divers Den facility. So that's, if you're curious about what the animals you're looking at get fed, typically that is what it is. It's a mixture of spirulina, brine, and mysis.
3 times a day, right?
3 times a day, yeah.
So these guys all had their dinner. They're just kind of swimming up, hoping for second suppers.
Right.
Especially these 2 right here. These guys have been right up front since
They're
I've
just
been
cruising.
over here, yeah.
All right, so like I said, that takes care of all the fish. We'll definitely go back for another run around the list. But like I said, if you have any questions or if you want us to go back and learn anything specific, please let us know. We're on to corals now. So we have 6 corals to go over. We're going to start with number 7, which is a frog spawn coral. This has 4 heads from Indonesia. The size of this is 2 5/8 to 3 1/4 when it's completely out and showing. The regular retail is $129.99, but we have this piece on sale for $99.99. Yes, $99.99. Sorry about that. So that's number 7, the frog spawn coral. Regular retail of $129.99, marked down to $99.99. Find my notes. All right. Frog spawn coral is a moderate care level with an aggressive temperament, requiring a moderate lighting, medium water flow, and best placed in the middle to top of the aquarium. So that's number 7, the frog spawn coral. There's 4 total heads with this piece. ranging from 2 5/8 to 3 1/4, and on sale for $99.99. As I mentioned before, this item, as well as all the fish and the rest of the corals we will show you tonight, all come with the 7-day guarantee and free shipping. So that means you can, all the items we have tonight are, I think there's only one item that's close, which is the Harlequin Tusk. Everything else is well below the $229 free shipping threshold. But even though that is the case, you will get these items shipped to you for free. I'm happy to see everything's opened up and it's showing well tonight. When we put these animals in here, we try to give them lots of time to make sure that they're feeling comfortable before we go live. We want to make sure they're displaying properly and showing their true selves, and well, these items are doing just that. So happy to see that. I guess in actuality the Fox one could be a little bit more showy, but it's doing all right. It's doing its job.
Yeah, sometimes you do have a coral that might take a day or two to open up too, so sometimes it takes it some time for it to come around.
All right. So that was number 7. We'll go on to number 8, which is the blushing leather coral. Pretty good sized piece here from Vietnam is number 8, the blushing leather coral, sized at 5 3/4. Regular retail of $129.99, marked down to $99.99. It's number 8, the blushing leather coral. And a little bit about the blushing leather coral is a moderate care level with an aggressive temperament. They require moderate to high lighting, medium to strong water flow, and can be typically placed in all locations within the aquarium. And since I just a note on the temperament there, the aggressive nature of this coral, just an additional note there, they want to make sure you give them space between themselves and others, just to make sure that there's no issues there. Relatively hardy, but still all around a great coral. That is number 8, the blushing leather coral from Vietnam, on sale for $99.99. Right, we'll go on then to number 9, which is actually in the back there, the starburst polyps. Hopefully our glass doesn't, it's pretty good. Number 9, the starburst polyps from Indonesia at 4 1/2 inches. Regular retail is $129.99, marked down to $99.99. So the starburst polyps are an easy care level with a peaceful temperament.
Raekwon would like number 9, please.
Number 9, okay. Thank you, Raekwon. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And I think I have your information from previous live dives, but as we always like to say, please send us an email to social@liveaquaria.com with all of your information, as well as any other items from our Wisconsin facility you might be interested in adding to your order. Like I said, you will get those aquatic life items that you want to add from the Wisconsin facility. If there's anything like that, you can get that added to your order, and then it will also ship to you for free. So thank you. Moving on then to number 10, which is right in front of the starburst polyps, is the giant cut mushroom coral from Vietnam and sized at 3 inches. Regular retail is $99.99. However, this piece is marked down to $79.99. The giant cut mushroom coral has an easy care level with a semi-aggressive temperament, moderate lighting, and a low to medium water flow. Best placed in the middle of the aquarium. most commonly, when I see these animals too, I always think the large elephant ear as a common name.
Yep.
But some of the other common names too, if you're not familiar, is a giant disc anemone, giant mushroom anemone, or giant flower coral. Like I said, it's sometimes called the large elephant ear in addition. Just another quick note too about the giant cup mushroom is they will grow very rapidly in the aquarium, so adequate space should be allowed for its growth. So if you got a really tight aquarium, this might not be the best option for you right now, as they do also have a semi-aggressive temperament too, so it's another thought to consider. But this is the giant cup mushroom number 10, on sale for $99.99.
Cheryl says, "Oh, nice one, Raekwon. I was tempted to get that one, but the timing was just a bit off for me. Well, you can always try to get another one in too for another live dive."
Absolutely. Yep. Actually, I'll make a note of that too.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're still on number 10, which is the giant cup mushroom coral. We commonly do see these in the Divers Den daily updates that happen Monday through Friday. And like I mentioned, this one comes from our Divers Den store also. And if you're not familiar with the Divers Den WYSIWYG store, if you're new to the Live Dive and LiveAquaria, you're not really sure what I'm talking about there, the Divers Den WYSIWYG store is our special store within a store, as I like to say. So it's a special place where every item that you're looking at is the exact item, if you purchased it, you would get. So you can head on over to LiveAquaria.com and hit on the Divers Den option in the main navigation, and then we've got a breakdown for marine fish and different types of corals and inverts and things like that. And every item you see there is the item that you would get if you purchased it. And Alyssa, who is the person behind the camera tonight, is the sole person for Divers Den here, as well as some members of the Coral Farm, but she's typically the person that handles the day-to-day operations as far as photographing and processing the images and reviewing images, and as well as working with the broader team from across the world to bring these items to you guys. So big ups to Alyssa, as well as the other Divers Den team members who do this for you guys daily, Monday through Friday. So you guys do a fantastic job. And
well, thank you.
So again, that's a Monday through Friday thing we do here at LiveAquaria. We offer new items every day, Monday through Friday, that are WYSIWYG. We offer marine fish, corals. Sometimes we have some freshwater in there as well. We're still working on getting those numbers up as well. Trying to bring some more variety into our assortment. But yeah, marine fish, corals, inverts are always there.
5 p.m. Central Standard Time?
Yep. 5 p.m. CST. We do 2 releases every day. We do a sneak peek, right? That tells everybody kind of what's coming, but then the actual release update comes at 5 p.m. So we're currently sitting, I think, at what, 20 to 5?
4:38.
4:38. So in about 12 or 22 minutes, my math is not so good some days, especially on Monday. So 22 minutes from now, we should have a live update for Monday. New Divers Den items that are coming up here. So if you haven't already done it, head on over to liveaquaria.com. There's a Divers Den store help link in the footer that will kind of lead you to the email subscription sign-up page. You can check that out and get subscribed to the sneak peeks and the update emails if you haven't already done that. All right, so we're finalizing number 10. We're going to number 11, which is the hammer coral. Number 11, hammer coral. This is 4 heads of a hammer coral from Tonga, sized at 3 1/4 to 4 1/8. Regular retail of $149.99, marked down to $119.99. So a little bit of our hammer coral here is a moderate care level with an aggressive temperament. Moderate lighting is required with a medium water flow and best placed at the bottom of the aquarium.
Let's see, Michael says, nice piece.
Agreed, yeah. This one, when Dawn had selected this one, because Dawn is the resident coral wrangler in the coral farm, as well as some
Coral
other folks
wrangler.
that kind of assist her, but she's the main person.
Mhm.
And I kind of leave it up to her to pick the pieces week to week. And she does a great job, I think. And this one particularly was interesting. When I saw her pick it and place it in the tank, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
With the pale blush pink and the light green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
It's a nice piece for sure. So that's number 11, the hammer coral with 4 heads from Tonga. 3 1/4 to 4 1/8 inch in size, and on sale for $119.99. And as I mentioned before, this item will ship to you for free if you happen to want to purchase it, even though it's $110 below the free shipping threshold. We want to offer you guys a great deal. And in addition to something I just totally just blanked on until now is through the month of December, we are giving in orders placed. Doesn't matter if you place an order from the Wisconsin facility or the California facility. If you place an order, you will get an order coupon code. So be on the lookout for that too. If you place an order in the live dive sale, you will also get a discount coupon code. I'm not going to tell you the discount, but or the code obviously, because it'll give away. If you place an order, you will get that also in your order too. On a future purchase, you can save some dollars there. So like I said, that'll be an additional perk if you happen to place an order in general or a live dive order too. So that is number 11, hammer coral from Tonga. Regular retail of $149.99, marked down to $119.99. And last but not least is number 12, our Sinularia leather coral. Quite a large piece here, and I'm going to let you kind of tell everybody what you told me. This one was a bit challenging, right?
Yeah, so this one is so tall. The way we photograph the corals, it's from like a top-down view into a vat of water with corals in it. And the vat is too short for this guy to fit into it, so we've been struggling with photographing it.
Yeah.
It was just too tall. Yeah.
Doesn't happen a lot, I think. I know, you know, I've had my hand in there too, photographing throughout the years and months, and sometimes you get those pieces that are just
They're
so
just
big
huge.
that you can't really get a good photo of it. But this is one of those pieces. This is Sinularia leather coral, number 12, and sized at 8.5 inches. So sizable piece there. The regular retail on this was $149.99. However, we marked it down to $119.99. So a little bit about the Sinularia leather coral. Easy care level with a semi-aggressive temperament. Moderate to high lighting is required, in medium to strong water flow, and can be placed in any place in the aquarium typically. This is a large piece at 8.5 inches, so something to consider there also if you're looking for something to add to your aquarium. But a good deal, it's a high quality, healthy coral from our divers in Wisconsin facility here at a good price. A lot of good movement and texture in the piece too.
The little urchin on there is not included though. On the
Oh
base.
yeah, I didn't even notice him. Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some friends in here doing some cleanup on the daily. So
Yeah. Keep that algae down.
yep. And inverts is something that's come up too. You know, we always get a request for inverts. I was actually kind of surprised we didn't have any inverts today. So that's actually something I have on my list for the next time, is to try to get some more inverts into this.
Some
into the
inverts
live
and
dives, yeah.
maybe some freshwater too.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Russ would like number 11 and number 12, please.
Oh well, thank you, Russ. And welcome back, sir. Happy to have you back as always. And we've got you down there. I think you know the drill. Go ahead and send us your information, as well as anything. We have your information, but if there's anything else you'd like to add from the Wisconsin facility, you can go ahead and send us that too. I've got you marked down for number 11 and number 12, Russ. Thank you so much. So we were at about 4. We got about 15 minutes left in our 1 hour long live dive
Wrap it
sales
around.
show. Go ahead and do one more quick round. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, if you'd like to see anything in a little bit more detail, spend a little more time, feel free to bring those questions forward. We are happy to entertain them. So we're back up to number 1, which is a half black angelfish from Indonesia. Like I said, we'll go a little quicker this time. Regular retail on this is $49.99, marked down to $29.99.
Russ said that they found the like button.
Nice. Oh, great. I know you reached out to me last week about where to find it. I'm glad we got you there.
Ron White would like number 1, please.
Ron would like number 1. Thank you, Ron.
Yes, thank you, Ron.
All right, and I'm going to try to find, you know what, as I was thinking here too, is like, I'm going to give you guys a little bit more incentive. I'm going to go ahead and find some other freebie stuff we got laying around here. I'm going to throw it in the orders too. I think we got some koozies still. We got some,
We have koozies
cleaning
and
cloths.
stickers.
I'm sure maybe if you've placed an order already, you've already got one. But we're going to try to give you guys some love and put some more stuff in there too.
Yeah, I know we have some koozies and stickers for sure.
Right on. All right,
Yeah.
we'll try to find some of that stuff too and bring it forward for you guys. So that's number 1 to Ron. Thank you, Ron. I think you know the drill also. Go ahead and send us an email at social@liveaquaria.com just to confirm, and then, you know, if there's anything else that you would like to add to your order from the Wisconsin facility, just let us know. All right, we're on to number 2 then, which is the Mimic Ebly Tang. Regular retail is $149. However, this one's marked down to $119.99. This is a pretty common addition too, also to the Divers Den store as of lately. I know I myself have reviewed a few of these, and I know you've also reviewed a few of them. So yeah, happy to bring this one through as well. We'll move along to number 3 then, which is the Harlequin Tusk. 4 and 5/8 of an inch on this guy. The regular retail of this would typically be $299.99. However, this one is on sale for $199.99. So $100 savings on this guy. All right, that's number 3, the Harlequin Tusk for $199.99. Move along then to number 4, which is the Falco Hawkfish. Really hasn't moved very far. Just chilling over
Just
there
really
in
likes
the
that
corner.
corner.
That's number 4, the Falco Hawkfish from Sri Lanka at 3 inches. Regular retail of $39.99. Definitely the least expensive item of tonight is only $19.99.
Let's see. Pokey Dubs would like number 3, please.
Okay, Pokey Dubs, thank you. This is number 3, right?
Yes, number 3.
All right, Pokey Dubs, you want to go ahead and just send us an email to social@liveaquaria.com and just give us your information. That would be like your shipping address, your name, obviously, phone number, your email as well, and then, like I said, the number you're interested in, and then any other items from our Wisconsin facility that you'd like to add to your order, you can go ahead and put that in the email also. But thank you so much. We'll get some freebies to you as well in your order. And we are looking at currently at number 4, the Falco Hawkfish. That one was $19.99. And moving along to number 5, we have the black and white snapper.
Ah, there he
from
is.
Sri Lanka. This one is sized at 4 1/4 of an inch. Regular retail of $149.99, marked down to $99.99. That's number 5, the black and white snapper. $50 off for $99.99. And then finally on the marine fish list here, we've got a long-nosed butterfly fish. Arguably one of the more active animals in this tank, just swimming to and fro. Number 6 is the long-nosed butterfly fish at 5.5 inches. Regular retail of $129.99, marked down to $79.99.
Let's see. Russ would like to suggest an emperor snapper for the future sale.
Okay, thank you, Russ. We will. And that's actually something I think we've had in Divers Den in the recent time. I'd have to look back. That sounds really familiar as far as snappers go.
Michael's asking how many gallons for him. Are you asking for gallons for the long-nosed butterfly?
I can give definitely both if we're talking about either one. The long-nosed butterfly would typically need a minimum tank size of 125. The black and white snapper, more than that though, at least 180. They get pretty large. They get upwards of 14 inches.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a big fish.
Yeah, so you're going to want, at least 180 gallons for that guy.
For the snapper, but this guy's 120?
125.
125, okay.
Long-nosed, yep. Because they get somewhere around 9 inches total max size. So we're on number 6, the long-nosed butterfly fish. And that one is on sale for $79.99, marked down from $129.99. Okay, well that's the fish. We'll go over to the corals and we'll take a look at these guys one more time. We have 2 or 3 items still available. So the first is the 4 heads of number 7, the 4 heads of frog spawn coral, which we have here from Indonesia, sized at 2 5/8 of an inch to 3 1/4. Regular retail is $129.99, but this one is marked down to $99.99. Okay, so that's number 7, the frog spawn coral. We'll move on to number 8, which is the blushing leather coral at 5 3/4. This one is regular retailed at $129.99 and is also on sale for $99.99.
Oh, Richard would like number 7 and number 8, please.
Oh, thank you very much, Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
Is that Richard K, I imagine?
Be Richard Slowowski.
Oh, yes. That was, yep. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. So, thank you so much. Got you down there, and as I mentioned before, just send us an email with those items confirming, and if there's anything else you'd like to add to your order from the Wisconsin facility, we'll pass it along to the customer service team. So number 7 and number 8 are called for. We'll move on to the last coral, which is number 10, giant cup mushroom coral. And that one's sized at 3 inches. Regular retails of $499.99. However, this one is on sale for $79.99. Alright, well, we're getting to the end of our live dive sale. Real quick, I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you for everyone who made a purchase as well. We actually sold quite a few items tonight, so thank you so much for everybody. We've got Ron, Pokey Dubs, Richard, Raekwon, and Russ. Thank you all so much. As I mentioned before, just send us an email just to confirm those numbers that you wanted, and we'll get you taken care of with the customer service team. So again, thank you so much. I guess real quick, I just want to remind you all that we have 3 new flavors of frozen food now available since last Friday at a discounted price of $1.99 each. They're 3.5 ounce packages of frozen food. We've got our shrimp and worm medley, we've got our spirulina brine and mysis, and then we've got our spirulina brine shrimp. So really excited to bring these offerings to you guys and to the market. They're a really high quality, limited ingredient food at a very competitive price. So that's something we wanted to bring, not only something we want to use here in our facility, but we wanted to pass along that value and that quality to you, the customer. So go over to LiveAquaria.com and check those out as well. You will not be disappointed. They're very high quality food, and we're excited to bring them to you. In addition, our bloodworms, our brine, and our mysis shrimp, all those formulas got updated also with a limited ingredient approach. So even, same high quality food, but a limited ingredient approach this time. So those foods actually got better. And like I said, we have a limited introductory offer at $1.99 a piece for the new flavors. That'll be good through January 11th. So give you a little bit of time to maybe restock up if you want, or make a purchase and try some if you need frozen food. So yeah, with that being said, I'm Ian, Alyssa behind the camera. We're here from LiveAquaria in Wisconsin. We thank you guys for joining us for our live dive sale. We'll be back next Monday at 4 p.m. CST with a new variety. I've got some suggestions to look forward to as well. So again, thank you all for joining us, and have a great rest of your week.